and we'll just get settled in and then go for it.
Yeah, good. This is my good side.
Yeah?
This side.
All right, cool. I've just been sitting on this side every time, so I'm just going to like keep it consistent.
Yeah. You're going to make like a cool intro soon?
We'll see. Like that's out of my scope of skills. So I'll probably end up like getting a guy to do something like that or whatever. But yeah, all right. Well, I'll just get into it then. I'll just do the intro. So hi, I'm Jordan. Welcome to the Realtor's Journey, the show where we take a deeper look into the realtor or the person behind the realtor and hear their story of how they got here. So today's guest is someone that has dove headfirst into great content creation and developing her brand. She used to be an RV nomad, and she's a proud owner of an American muscle car, and she's a dog mom. So welcome, Sarah Story.
Yeah, what a mix. I feel like that like shocks people, all of that in one.
Yeah, I wanted to cover as much as I could there of like the different layers you have. So
it is crazy.
Yeah, because you got a few different layers going on.
Sometimes I feel like I'm like lying to people when I'm like, no, none of this is all real.
Yeah. No, it's good though. Like it's good to be authentic and yourself, right? So I feel like I'm sitting way higher than you. I don't know, I like drop that down a bit.
Tall, yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah.
It's gonna be pretty laid back. Yeah. This is the 4th episode now, so we're kind of getting into a groove.
Yeah, and you're posting this on like YouTube, Instagram copy or?
Yeah, YouTube, Instagram, like reels and stuff, just for like some short form content. So we'll tag you in that.
Yeah, that's so cool to see like different real estate agents, like their style, and get to know everyone's authentic self.
Yeah, I had this idea like for about a year and a bit, and then just never did it until just recently. And now I feel like everybody's doing it out there. So
whatever, just do it. Yeah.
Yeah, like nobody's like heard what we're going to talk about, the way we say it, the day we say it, type of thing. So yeah. So anyways, I'll hit you with an easy question first. So how long have you been a realtor and what area do you work in?
A year and a half. And I'm kind of like all over the place right now because I joined here, which is in Woodstock, but I'm born and raised in Brantford. So that's kind of like my home base and my easy, sphere of influence.
Yeah.
But then last summer we discovered Delhi while I was showing a client Delhi. So we bought there. So I really want to build my roots in Norfolk County and I really love it. So Brantford, Norfolk County, and I guess Oxford County too.
Yeah, it's good to have a good mix of that.
Yeah.
So did you grow up in like Brantford area? Or?
Yeah, Brantford, born and raised. Once we finished high school for college, went to Toronto and lived in Toronto and had my like first career in marketing advertising in Toronto. Thought I would never come back to Brantford.
Yeah.
And then when kind of, as you get working, making money, saving, we were like, couldn't we buy a house? And Brantford had opportunity to buy a house. So we came back to Brantford.
It's funny how people tend to like find their way back, like go off to college and then you get these big ideas of whatever. And then you end up finding your way back to your hometown. I did the same thing too.
Yeah.
So yeah, here we are back in Woodstock.
I know. And like now I like embrace it. Now I'm like, I don't even want to go to Toronto. Like even for dinner and stuff, I'm like, I don't even care.
Yeah, it's so crazy there. Like the traffic is nuts. They do need to get more subways or something going on there.
Yeah, I'm getting like more and more country too. Like Delhi, we got like in this little like suburb. We're not really like a country property. We're surrounded by country, but still suburbs. And now I'm like, I thought this was going to be the forever home, but I want country.
Yeah. So was that your first home in Delhi or?
Our first house in Delhi. We owned 2 in Brantford.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. But you like that area down there in Delhi?
Yeah. You're like 15 minutes from the beach.
Yeah.
I don't know, just surrounded by country, little town. Brantford's everybody from Toronto is coming to Brantford.
Yeah. It's just like that ripple effect.
And now everybody, like some of my neighbors, when I'm saying, yeah, I got to bring people to like Delhi, they're like, don't bring the city people, calling Brantford city people too.
Yeah, it's funny how your perspective changes. Like I used to think like growing up in Woodstock that, it was pretty normal for traffic and stuff. But then we moved to Tillsonburg like 6 years ago.
Oh, cool.
And now I find Woodstock is even like way busier now. And the traffic is like down in Tillsonburg, we have like 6 cars at a stoplight.
Are you finding like Tillsonburg's also like building up right now though?
It is a lot actually. And we just went on like the bus tour with like the city planners.
Oh, yeah.
And they're driving us all around town and there's like hundreds of millions of dollars being invested into like the industrial areas and stuff. So yeah, it's growing a lot down there.
Yeah, because there's no Starbucks near me, like none in Simcoe. You
Yeah.
either go to Brantford or Tillsonburg. So I'll drive like 17 minutes to Tillsonburg because it's one road.
Yeah.
And as you like enter from Delhi, I think it's where the little strip with before you hit the dealerships, probably the main strip.
Yeah.
They're like building, it looks like townhouses in Tillsonburg, even like
Yeah, like those
condos.
big.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like 5 of those going in there.
Whoa. And I know
Yeah.
so many people from like Oakville, Toronto, like friends, family that have moved to Tillsonburg from there.
Yeah, they're definitely growing, not only just residential, but like for all like the stuff that you would want in a little like
Yeah.
community. Like they're getting like new shopping centers and stuff and like some new
Right,
amenities.
T-Burg. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole nother video to dive in. I'm gonna do
Yeah.
something like that. But yeah, no, so I didn't realize you went to school for marketing. I realized you had a little bit of a like another
Yeah.
job in marketing, but I didn't know you went to school for
Yeah, and
marketing.
actually like another, I guess, layer is first I went to school, I got a degree in journalism and
Okay.
I wanted to be like a news reporter, which
Oh, yeah.
kind of like helps hand in hand, like all the skills in that. Like you had to practice being on camera, you had to practice editing video. So when a lot of people ask me like how I do it,
Yeah.
it stems from that. It's not just like I picked this up in real estate.
Yeah. It's funny how like your past kind of like you get little things from each little thing that you did.
Yeah.
And it kind of just equates into this like perfect combination for real estate.
Yeah.
So you've got that from your marketing days and
yeah.
your journalism and everything.
Yeah.
I feel like I look like a news anchor in this
You do?
jacket.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, I probably just have a floating head. I blend into the wall.
Kind
or
of goes
something.
hand in hand. I mean, you know, we basically report on what
Yeah.
sales, like home sales. That's what we do.
Did you have to practice like a news reporting voice, or did you have that nailed down?
I had one, and when I first got into real estate, I noticed that's naturally what I went into. I have old videos, like I volunteered for like Rogers TV while I was in school.
Okay.
I have my old like anchor.
Yeah.
I did the school like news station every morning. I have all those on DVD, like for this.
Yeah. So this whole world of like podcast and recording and stuff like that, it's probably a lot easier for you because you got a little bit of background in that.
Yeah, that's a lot of like other real estate agents will literally ask like, oh, like you just like talk on your camera. Like my style is just walking around like this.
Yeah.
And it's, yeah, I'm like, it all comes from that. And I think everything happens for a reason. Like I think real estate, I chose naturally because not only from that, but then being in car sales before. So I think between sales and that marketing / I don't know, entertainment industry in one.
Yeah, it's a good blend of both.
Yeah.
So you went to school for how long doing the marketing stuff?
Collectively, like 5 years of schooling.
Wow.
Yeah.
All in Toronto.
Yeah.
So you were
Well,
there.
actually Mohawk College first, and then we went to Toronto.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then so you get out of college and you're looking for work because you probably got college debt like everybody. I think I still have some.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so what was your first job coming out of college then? Was it something in that field or?
Working for an advertising agency. I did like a co-op doing like the Bay ads.
Oh, really?
But it sounds fancy, but it's literally if you see an ad in the tiny, tiny print at the bottom, that's all I was doing.
Okay.
And essentially working for free for like a year in Toronto.
Yeah.
So then I had to do that during the day, and then at nighttime be a Jack Astor's girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, bartending, serving, which also then again, like that brings skills for customer service. I think like front lines, like dealing with a lot of people, like having to,
100%.
adjust your personality based on.
You got to be quick on your feet like get along with everybody because we all know like most of the wages are earned by tips in that industry, right?
Yeah.
So you got to be able to do a good job, of course, but you got to be likable and stuff. So
yeah, you got to like read your table, which is like the same thing for each client. You kind of are adjusting. Like you're not like wearing a mask, but like you're adjusting.
100%. Yeah. You're still being authentic. You got to change your communication style or whatever. So that's a really good mix.
It's great. It's a lot. Yeah.
And then adding in the car sales too. So that's going to give you all the tools of just how to deal with tough situations and guiding clients through like a big decision and stuff.
Yeah.
So you were doing the bartending and the advertising stuff. And then when did you get into car sales? Was that right after that?
Right after, yeah.
And that's a pretty big, pretty big difference in like type of job. So
yeah, when we moved back to Brantford from Toronto, it was kind of like there wasn't really any like marketing careers or advertising. So I was like, what do I do? So like started bartending, serving to get off my feet. That's the job that actually helped me save for a down payment for a house is the cash from serving, bartending.
Nice.
And then got into car sales because I was like, okay, well, I'm good with people. And car sales, I thought, oh, I could do like videos. Nobody's like doing that.
Yeah. That's awesome. I kind of did. Well, obviously, people probably know like I was in car sales too.
Yeah, it's so cool. Like I loved that when I found out.
Yeah, it's cool to have that connection with somebody because like there's so many things behind the scenes in a car dealership that like
Yeah.
people just won't get or understand. So it's cool to like chat with somebody that's been there and done it as well. I did a little bit of the video stuff when I was working in that industry, but not anything like I'm doing now.
No, it's changed like so fast too.
Yeah, it definitely has. Like, I guess that was about 9, 10 years ago that I was doing that. And the video just wasn't as big on social media as it is now. So,
Yeah, I think it was like more like what I got into is doing because I was one of the only females in car sales and like young, so I had a lot of like young people coming to buy cars and comfortable and females. So then I was trying to make the experience like I remember if it was your first car doing like the #1 balloon when you pulled up on like different stuff because I don't know, car sales is a lot of old guys, right? And it's intimidating.
yeah, for sure.
So I guess I was like I made it the fluffy version of it.
That's a good way to put it because there is a lot of old classic sales guys in there, and they're the fast talking. You feel like your head's spinning after you go in and do a car deal. That's why everybody hates going to buy a car because it's just like so intimidating that way. So yeah, no, my approach was like the complete opposite. I would just go at the client's speed. And if they didn't want to buy something that day, that's fine. My boss hated that style to start out because it's like,
if they walk out, it's like chase them. There's a deal today.
Yeah,
There's
you don't let them leave
today.
until I talk to them, stuff like that.
Yeah,
so.
But then we both learned like objection handling. Like I kind of like a lot of stuff in real estate. It's almost like very useful to have that car sale knowledge. And sometimes I forget about the quick lines that could be used to overcome.
Yeah, definitely transfers. And I find it works good just more so like you're not negotiating with the other agents all the time. Like it's kind of just like dealing with your own clients and their like objections or concerns and stuff.
Yeah, like it's like an emotional roller coaster sometimes.
It's just like, hold my hand, like let me guide you through this. It's not too bad. If you hate the house, you can always move. People think they're kind of locked into stuff and it's so permanent. But as we know, it's not the case.
Yeah.
So you did car sales for how long, sorry?
About 5-6 years.
Okay, so same as me. So that's a good amount of time.
And my husband's still in it, so that's a very huge part of my life.
Yeah.
And even sometimes when I hear his story, like I love real estate. The plan is he's gonna get into real estate too.
Okay.
But he loves car sales, so we might just do both. And then even sometimes I'm like, I should just hit both up too because it's just like fun. But
yeah, it's tough though. Like I juggled both for a little bit for a few months just when I first got my license, and it's like you're losing out on opportunities in real estate because you're stuck covering the floor or whatever.
Yeah, people don't really. Car sales is like more retail. You're stuck in a building for X start to finish, and then us, we have all the freedom, and that's the hard part.
Yeah, it could be a slippery slope.
Yeah.
You have to be very disciplined.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out Phil, and we'll tag his thing in there.
Chrysler, Peace Story Lifestyle on Instagram.
Yeah, if you're looking for a new vehicle, go hit Phil up.
Super non-pressure friendly guy.
Yeah, that's the new age of doing it now. Mm-hmm. It's not like the fast talking, sleazy car salesman, plaid jacket and stuff.
No, he even last night, he was after work, he went out, like a client messaged him who had bought a truck like a month ago, and he went out for beers with him and his whole family yesterday.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Like the people you meet and like you just hit it off with them sometimes. Mm-hmm. Like I got invited to a client's daughter's wedding because they were doing it at a venue that my wife and I were looking at venues at that time. And the venue they were at was one of the ones we were considering. Oh, wow. So they're like, oh, well, we got some extra plates. Come on out.
You get like the test drive of.
Yeah. So it's kind of cool making those relationships and still have them too. Like
that's amazing.
Yeah, it carries over.
The fact that they could trust you, like buying a car is such a huge, purchase, but then buying a house is a whole other level. So they can already trust you and know how you deal with business. And
yeah, it definitely gives you like sort of a quick start, I guess, to the industry. Yeah. Like it's tough to get into real estate, get things going. It takes time. Mm-hmm. Did you end up like taking some of your clients with you when you left that industry?
Yeah, I built like quite a few relationships from that. And then even Phil's still continuing because we were in the same dealership. Like we were at Dodge together too. So
Yeah.
a lot of those relationships are there, and people who know Phil know me. So that's why I'm excited for him to get into real estate one day, because then it'll officially be full circle.
Yeah.
Everybody knows us as working together, going to school together, everything.
Seems like a natural fit.
Yeah.
You guys must really like each other. You're going to be working together again.
Yeah, best friends. Marry your best friend.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Because then you're not bored and everything. So did you go right from car sales to real estate then?
No. So I did car sales, and so I was working with Phil and my best friend on the sales floor. And I discovered this opportunity in Brantford to do marketing and sales for a pool company that was just like working with all pool dealers across Canada.
Okay.
And that was a hard decision to leave car sales and do that. And I did that for like a 6-year run and then real estate. So,
wow.
Yeah.
So you stay at jobs for a long time.
Yeah, I do like about 5-6 years. And you want to know what? I don't know. If I see an opportunity, I go for it. Yeah. Everything's been leading to real estate though, because I know when I was like 21, I wanted to like do real estate and take the course. Yep. I just feel like life experience matters. And I think going through all these, all the job experiences and stuff like brought me to where I am to be like strong and confident enough. Yeah. And real estate's a game where I think you definitely need the financial backing. So
yeah, it's good to have a little nest egg to get into it, because it's expensive to get started. Yeah. And then it's expensive, like just to do the courses, and then just to get registered with a local board. You're doling out all this money, and it could be a while.
Confidence and financial, or like a partner, like, without Phil backing like my first year kind of thing. Yeah. We saved enough for me to do it, because I had a pretty nice salary and position in the pool industry, and I could have stayed there forever.
Yeah. Good for you though, for taking the leap, because, pretty cushy and everything, but obviously you wanted more, a little more ambitious.
I always want more. That's the tough part, always.
Yeah. Good salespeople are like that. You're just always like looking for a new mountain to climb. So, but yeah, no, actually like listening to podcasts and stuff, it's like, you got to be more like have gratitude for like what you have. And that's how you get like the true happiness and stuff. So I'm trying to blend both a little bit.
Isn't it hard being like an entrepreneur and doing that? Even today I had like a moment thinking of like when you said the RV and stuff, literally this morning walking my dog, I had like a revelation of everything I've done, because you get caught in the like, okay, what's my next thing? More sales. Like you're seeing other agents posting, like their sale, this. And I'm like, you know what? I have a pretty good life. Like this is a solid foundation. We're just building on it now.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to pause and zoom out a bit, and then just kind of look at things of where you were, where you are now, and how far you've come. And it's important to kind of do that, whether it's, monthly or whatever works for you, just to kind of stay grounded, I think. And
it probably helps like you having like your little young family too, right? Like that's like, whoa, this is real life.
Yeah, like I've always been a pretty bad procrastinator. And until I had my daughter, like it's obviously we knew she was coming for a while, but it wasn't like until I had her that like, and she was born, that I was like, okay, now I really gotta like start doing these things to be the kind of guy that she deserves as a dad, right?
Like that's your why.
Yeah. And like I saw it coming, my wife was pregnant for 9 months. Like we were trying to have a kid, and we got stuff done around the house. We renovated everything and stuff, but I guess more personal growth. I guess I was putting that off, thinking there's always time. But I just know last week I was like just sitting in the park, middle of the day. I worked in the morning. Nice day, take my daughter for a walk. She's napping in the park. We're just sitting there like on a weekday. And I was just like having like a moment of gratitude, just like, this is nice to be able to do that. Not everybody can have that time with their kids. So
we're definitely blessed for that. I might take advantage of it sometimes, like a lot of time. I love, social life and, doing stuff.
Yeah, that's that slippery slope. Like nobody's cracking a whip on you in real estate. It's all like on you to, get that work done, which it's good, because there's no ceiling that way. But I've definitely had times where it's like, oh yeah, I just had a couple of deals closed. I'm going to take this week off. And then a week turns into 2, and 2 turns into a month. And
that's why you need that big why too, just to be like, I'm doing it for my daughter, or I'm figuring that one out right now.
Yeah, that's actually one of my questions later. Yeah, your motivation. So we'll just jump to it since we're talking about it. So you're still figuring out like your big why?
Yeah, like me and Phil are at the point right now of like our, deciding to have a family. And I think we're there and ready. I don't think I was ready. I was too ambitious doing all the stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Now living in Norfolk, I have the real estate, like almost like I'm at the point of my dream. I have everything I wanted. We have the house we want. We have the cars we want.
Yep.
I'm selfish and childless right now. So it's figuring out what is my why. I think when I get to the point like you, it'll be like, whoa.
Yeah. I mean, all of a sudden, like a switch flipped for me. It's like I didn't want to have a kid when I was like in my 20s. I kind of wanted to wait till at least 30, and then here we are, mid 30s. So
yeah, I'm gonna be 34 in like 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
I never knew how old you were actually.
Oh really?
Yeah.
It's wild. Like I'm fine saying this, but I get between 25 and 40.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, it's nice when you still get ID'd sometimes.
Yeah. It's just depending on what I'm wearing or my hair. Or,
it's hard to tell sometimes. Like I was chatting with this other guy in real estate the other day, and like he's a local guy, and I was like, yeah, like we're probably the same age. He was telling me he's got a couple kids, he's had a few businesses, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, we're probably the same age. Turns out he's like 10 years younger than me. I'm like, holy crap,
crazy.
You're like way further ahead than I was at that time.
I don't know though. At the same time I hear that, I'm like, damn, I would not be able to handle having all those kids. Like,
yeah. Like at that time,
I question, what am I ready for? I'm having fun still.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. Definitely like once it happens, you're like, what did I do with my time before? Like, now you have like no time, no sleep. So, but yeah, no, it's kind of cool. So, the motivation is definitely important.
Yeah.
It ties into everything. Like I was going to ask that later on because it kind of leads up to it, but like we're just chatting about that.
I motivate myself. Like I'm pretty pumped in the morning. It's more right now I'm trying to like focus on like consistency. I can get like pretty ADD and want to do it all and have all the ideas, but I think it's just like thriving off like a schedule.
Yeah.
And I meet people and
recently you said you kind of committed to doing like some calls and stuff like that, like daily calls and everything.
And now I'm kind of like, I haven't been 100% committed, but I'm getting into it. And then the competitive side of me, like I've played sports throughout my life.
Okay.
Even the last couple of years I was on a soccer team. I'm just not doing it anymore. It's making my feet ugly. I think I'm joining boxing next week though with a girl.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Not like just the workouts, not
fighting.
Getting hit in the face.
Yeah. So you played soccer your whole life, or?
Like throughout, like a couple times, like throughout my childhood, and then kind of teenager went away from sports.
Yeah.
I was too emo for sports. Couldn't do both.
Yeah, it's funny to.
And then adulthood got right back into
It's funny to imagine you as an emo.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, you just seem so polished and everything.
Should I even do this on camera? Like these,
whatever.
These are what's left of me as being emo.
Oh yeah, you got the hoops or whatever.
Me and my husband. He doesn't. Both of us. We will get them sewn up one day.
Yeah.
$2,000 an ear to get them sewn up.
Really?
So I can wait.
I feel like somebody could do that for cheaper in Mexico or something.
Yeah. And old ladies love these. Like they'll be like,
oh yeah,
nice earrings, or people think they're like fat diamonds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I didn't even know
that's the last part of my emo-ness left, and sometimes my music taste.
Yeah, so you had the emo hair and everything like that, all the clothing stuff. Yeah, my wife was like that too, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then I was more of like a skater, so like I wasn't emo, but I had the long hair and like skate clothes and stuff.
I made him emo, but he was like Thrasher hoodies and more like long hair skater too. But
did he skate or?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Yeah, not a sports guy.
Just the lifestyle.
Yeah. And like rocker, like in bands, and he has like 10 guitars and.
Okay.
Yeah, we have an amp like the size of this table in the house.
The neighbors must love you.
Oh, he doesn't even play anymore. Like, yeah, I wish.
Yeah.
He also plays piano too, so.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That's fun. I got this little thing for my daughter, and like I'm always messing around on it, like a little piano toy or something.
That's so cool. I think like music would make kids like smarter.
Yeah, I think there's all kinds of research with that, so like we're doing that.
So hopefully he'll teach our kids music, because I am not musically inclined.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
Yeah.
It's funny you tend to push your own interests on your kids. So
I was thinking like how our conversation, we can go boom, boom, boom. That's how I work.
Yeah.
That's my energy in my head.
No, it's all good. Like I just write this down, like just to kind of keep myself organized on like there's certain topics that I don't want to forget, because like I can like just get in the flow of things, and then I'll be like, oh crap, I totally forgot to ask you this one thing that I really wanted to. So this is just more so of like just my checklist.
Yeah,
But yeah, no. So we covered a lot of that stuff. One thing I do like to do, do you have your phone handy?
Yeah.
Do you like listen like Spotify or Apple or whatever? Or what do you use?
Spotify.
Okay, go on to your like
My
liked songs.
You ready for how
hit shuffle?
All over this is?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I'm hoping for. And then
you're gonna get probably gangster, emo. I think there's some Limp Bizkit lately.
Yeah, love Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
They were just in Toronto recently with Metallica.
Shuffle. And then what?
We'll just hit shuffle and play, and then we'll skip through like the first three.
Yeah. So the first one's
Blank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably like on my way. But then we got like Quavo, Lana Del Rey.
Yeah.
Party Next Door. There's gonna be a lot of Drake. I hate that. Oh yeah, Gunna. This is where the gangsta comes in.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Then you got Zach Bryan. This is Honestly, I like everything.
Mine is very similar to that. I got all that same stuff. Well, some of them I didn't recognize, but.
And then here, ready? That's Every Time I Die.
Okay, no, I don't know that.
That's where metal. But me and Phil do share our account, but most of it is me.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. So good variety. You know, there's different moods that you're feeling sometimes.
Yeah.
And, so sometimes you're like, it's a gangster rap day.
This week it's been Limp Bizkit, which is hilarious.
Yeah. Sometimes you just get in a groove like that.
Faith, yeah.
I was driving the other day, like a couple days ago, and this website, it was like CKY whatever.
CKY.
So I was like, all right, 99 and Bitter Things or whatever, let's play.
That's a skater part of you, yeah.
Yeah, I love that. It was on like Bam Margera's show, and all the kids, his brother's in the band or something.
He is, yep.
Yeah. I don't know all the history of like all the, like my wife is awesome at like knowing like names of people. Yeah, she's all into that.
We used to watch like Bam Margera's show. That was like a Sunday, hanging out with my brothers, like when we were in high school, or like when I was in like grade 7 or 8.
Okay. So you got a couple like older brothers, or?
Yeah, they're like 2 and 3 years older than me.
Okay.
They're just like big metalhead guys. So that's also what I like, grew up around. It's probably why I became emo.
A little bit of an influence on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Like that's a lot of stuff there.
Yeah.
What about free time? What do you like to do in your free time if you get any?
I have a lot of free time because it's pretty much like besides, it's not like I have kids, so I do have like a big social life. So I'm always like, there's always a friend that wants to go out, like especially now this summer, like going out to a patio or going for walks with friends, or like right now I'm getting into like running.
Yeah, patio season is here.
Yeah, I know, that's like the tough part.
Yeah.
Summer comes and you like quit your job, but no, this is the busiest time for real estate. So.
It is, yeah. This is like buckle down time.
Yeah.
You can make majority of your yearly income in these like spring months here. So yeah, make hay while the sun shines, right?
Yeah, free time right now though, we have a pretty decent big lot in Delhi. So like last year I got into like cutting the grass and doing the lines in the grass, trying to figure out kind of gardening. Not really good at that.
Yeah.
Just trying to like work out, be consistent.
Yeah.
Focus on building this
building
career.
That foundation.
Yeah. I have a lot of time to put into it, so.
Yeah, that's good. Definitely keep doing that because things are going to get busier. Then it's like, I'm wishing like, when I had the time, I wish I set up these systems better, or got my website more polished, or like all those little things that make a difference.
I'm trying to do that now and like really, really commit to it. Because really, the only person you got to answer to is yourself, right? When you wake up. Yeah,
exactly. So what made you want to shift from like a sort of that corporate salary thing into real estate? Like, do you remember like that point in your life where you kind of like, I think I'm going to give real estate a shot now?
Yeah, I think a lot of people would like tell me like, oh, you would make a good real estate agent, like friends, family around me. I have like family members and people around me that are business owners. So I think it's like, wanting to like carve out my own business, like, and I think real estate naturally kind of felt like that was the opportunity to do it.
Yeah, it's a pretty good vehicle to achieve whatever you want to do. Honestly, I didn't even really understand what a realtor did or that they existed. You see them in the newspaper and stuff when you're a kid. But
yeah, did you like buy a house before real estate?
Yep.
And use an agent? Because that's kind of interesting too to like.
Yeah, no, my wife was working at a brokerage, Sutton, our last office.
Okay.
And we ended up using one of the agents there to help us buy a place, and he didn't have to do anything really, because we just like, we were pretty quick and easy. I think we looked at 2 or 3 places that we found, and
wow.
we were like, yeah, we like the third one, let's do it. So it was pretty quick and painless for him, I think.
Yeah. Do you think your wife would ever get into it with you, real estate, or like kind of working and seeing the world?
Well, she did like the admin stuff, so she like gets all that side of it. She kind of wants to go off and do her own thing. Like she would really love to open up a yoga studio, actually.
Cool.
And actually, she would love to, like that last song that you put on where like it's that metal.
Yeah.
She wants to have that as they're doing yoga.
You and your wife could be friends. Yeah, that's
instead
awesome.
of like the calm, like take a deep breath.
Yeah, I can't do the calm, deep breath. It's either gangster or metal. Like you have to feel.
Yeah. Well, somebody's going to steal her idea now, but
no.
yeah, no, that's, she wouldn't get in as like an agent. She would help out. Like eventually I'm going to get like a team and like admin and all that sort of stuff. So admin will be probably the first thing that I get. She's going to help with like the hiring process, but I don't think she would get into
something
it.
like this and have the yoga studio mixed with the.
There's options out there for sure. So, 5-10 years down the road, something like that. I have no interest in like opening up a brokerage though. Like I just think that's too much work and stress and headache. But we could have a little combo thing going on there.
Yeah, that's so cool. I love
that. So that's kind of how it went for me.
Yeah, I think that would be so like successful too, like that mix.
I feel like it would have to be in a bigger city though. Like it probably wouldn't work in Tillsonburg.
You want to where it would work is like Hamilton. Like that's that like, I feel like grit, I don't know, punk.
Yeah. A little more hard.
Some of my coolest tatted metal friends are Hamilton and they won't leave Hamilton.
Yeah, a little rougher around the edges there.
Yeah, that Steel City.
Yeah, we have a brother-in-law that's from Hamilton, and he was like that. He's got all his tattoos up his arms all over and everything, and nicest guy. But like, that just stories of how he said Hamilton is. So maybe it would work there.
Yeah.
Got the water there. It's kind of nice. Mm-hmm. So getting into real estate, we're kind of just touching on our stories. Like if you were talking to somebody that wanted to get into real estate or just got into it, like what sort of advice would you have for them?
I would be like, find like right away, kind of like your tribe and it's so hard to find that right away, but like interview more brokerages that actually take time to like be in there. Because you feel like, hey, I got my license, I need to like join. Like I interviewed and stuff and I did join and spend a year with like a great group. But I think the next step was finding someone like Jenny. And I think if I had her from day one, oh my God, I would be like now being with her and the ideas, I'm just setting up like proper systems. And
she's really good at doing that. Like just doing things the right way. I was kind of the same as you, just, didn't have the systems, just kind of flying through it and stuff. Not a real plan, I guess, or having the tools. So that's a good point.
And
Did you start?
Make sure you have a financial backing too. Like that's one thing I'm so happy we did. Like as I was doing the course, it's like saving money, saving paychecks. Because like you said, it's hard to have like a full-time or another career with real estate. Yeah. So just be ready to
drop a bunch of money.
Yeah.
No, that's 100% true. Like, and having that support to do it.
And don't spend money on everything and anything. When I first got into it, like you're like, oh my God, these agents have billboards. These agents have Facebook ads. These agents have pens, this, that. Figure out doing like the dirty work and getting clients. And even like, I'm not even 2 years in and it's like, focus on that instead of spending on everything.
Yeah, you're like the second or third person that said that, like on these, of just like,
there you go.
Keep the spending.
That's the number one too.
Yeah, low overhead and just, get down and work.
I get creative and think, oh my God, like this could do good. But it's like, at the end of the day, like right now I'm like, just make the calls, do the emails. And even I get caught up in videos and social media because I'm a participator when it comes to creating. Yeah. And it's like, if I can naturally post and do that, then focus on the other stuff. Yeah, it's easy to get caught up in the social media. You kind of have to, like us, we want to like be like kind of in with the trends and stuff and just like new styles. So like it's easy to just kind of keep scrolling without a purpose. Yeah, the doom scroll. Yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta cell phone's not allowed in the bedroom. Like, and even like after, besides like if I have deals and stuff going on, usually by 8 o'clock, it's safe to say I can like step away from it. Yeah. If there's nothing going on.
Yeah, that's good to have that
There's
limit.
deals that happen late at night that people don't see happen, but like most nights, 8 p.m., I can focus on me, Phil, and like,
That's good.
work out and whatever.
Yeah, you really got to focus on that, like being present. Like if you're working, you're working. If you're with your family, you're with your family.
Yeah, yeah.
So did you interview a bunch of places before you actually got licensed, or did you do that?
I did, yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
interviewed
awesome.
like more than a handful and kind of got the feel of where I wanted to go. And I was like, who I went with for a year was like amazing. I just think for who I want to be, I found the right place.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a good thing to do. I didn't do that. I just went straight to Sutton, but my wife was already working there. I knew everybody, so it was kind of
Yeah.
like that's where I was going to go.
And then isn't half of here Sutton anyway, so you're with good people.
Yeah, no, I never chose. I just kept rolling with the right crew, I guess.
Yeah. That's finding your tribe though. I think that's important.
Yeah, definitely. It's always nice to like add to that as well. And like, whether you're doing it for a while, you end up meeting somebody that's kind of aligns with you. Yeah, so that's always good. Highs and lows. So you've been doing this long enough. You've probably had a bunch of highs and lows because real
hell
estate's
yes.
like that. Sales is like that. Walk us through some of the highs you've had, some of the lows you've had, and like how did you like overcome those lows?
I think highs like anytime you get the high when you get like a new client, because some people, most of mine has been like sphere of influence and like a natural. But when you get the client, it's like, especially when you're new, like you got the client, and then it's like when you close the deal, you get that like you said, you could be like, all right, I'm living it, like I'm good, but you got to like keep working.
Yeah, definitely.
And, like stay humble in that moment. So it's easy. Even highs like when you make a good video and you post it and you get like like a lot of good feedback. There's all of that.
Yeah, that dopamine rush with that.
Yeah, but I feel like the reality is real estate is a grind and hard work. So you got to be able to embrace just like a normal, boring day, like doing the work.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't say that's like a low, but like it's not what people show on Instagram when it's like constant, like fun and creating.
Yeah, that's actually something I pulled that out. It was one of my past questions was like something that the general public didn't really know, like one of the difficult things that realtors have to deal with. And that's a great point. Like it's a lot of monotonous, like that unsexy work that we have to do.
Because I feel like people don't see, nobody posts them like sitting at their computer, making a call, voicemail, someone saying no. Yeah. I've never been told to like F off or anything. And even door knocking, I should really go back to because it actually feel like I'm really good with that.
Yeah, I bet you would be with your background and everything. So
yeah, I'm just talking to people. Like I'm not there to sell you right there. I'm just genuinely,
I've had pretty good success with door knocking. I think it's a great way. Like if you can do that, like everybody kind of has their own style and stuff. Yeah. But if you're good at the door knocking, you're good on the phone, which I'm sure you would be just with the experience that you've had. It's kind of similar to a lot of the experiences I've had too, like other jobs and stuff. So
yeah, I'm back on. You have to have. I think it's key, like having like 3 kind of focuses to build your business. And at first, like I'm kind of just getting back into like grinding the calls. And it was actually my husband from car sales reminding me like who I am, like putting me in check. He was like, Sarah, at the dealer, you won't do this for yourself, but at the dealership, I would take all 5 people's call lists because nobody wanted to do them.
Yeah.
And I would do them. And then everybody, if I made an appointment for them, they'd give me $20 a pop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was like, literally, it was like this week when I'm like, okay. Like dreading it. He's like, used to no problem brag, take people's calls list, sit there. And he's like, that wasn't for your business. So I'm like, thank you.
100%. I've had that exact same thought. I was like, whenever the boss was coming around, I'd start dialing the phone and look busy. It's like, why would I work harder for somebody else than I would for myself?
Yeah, it's crazy how it's just that person lingering. You're like, oh.
I've literally had nightmares of like where I'm back working in the dealership and things aren't going well. And they're like, yeah, you can't come back. And it's just like, then I wake up, I'm like, yeah, okay. I don't want to go back to that. I got to make this work.
Yeah, so that's awesome. That's what you need to. I was doing like a marketing job for a bit with this, and it's in an office, and leaving that officially now makes me realize like I never want that again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough to go back and, have to listen to somebody else telling you do this or do that.
And like, HR, office politics, all this stuff.
Yeah.
You just gotta just replicate whatever discipline there to in your own business.
Yeah, 100%. And any lows that you've had to overcome, like any like, deal unravels at the last minute or?
Yeah, like all the time. Like I have people that I've worked for like months, even, people on signed contract, and they kind of wither away, like their own, like things come up. Highs on social media, like if you get into that scroll, even though everything's going amazing for me, you're like, oh, you get into that comparing thing. Comparison's the worst. Don't do it. I think I've literally seen another agent post today, like in a video, stressed out, being like, is anyone else seeing everyone else's highs and feeling like really bad in this market? And I literally messaged him, like, yeah, but that's sales. I'm like, I feel that too. Like I kind of feel on a down compared to last year, but I'm like, that's sales and life's more than numbers. So
yeah,
like I have a whole other life outside of real estate. So I think that helps like ground me in those lows.
Yeah, for sure. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think just if you just always kind of zoom out, maybe it's just a down week, down month, or down bad deal or whatever, and just like kind of zoom out. And overall, though, like you're probably doing a lot better than where you were in the past. So
and other people will view like almost other people's perspective is probably you're doing amazing. You just don't see it.
Yeah, it's good to have somebody tell you that you're actually doing good sometimes.
Yeah,
because it is tough to get like sort of.
My husband's like my hype. He'll literally in 2 seconds, like I'll have a perspective on something and he'll say one quick thing. And I'm like, oh, I was just looking at it wrong. Like that's correct. That's right.
Yeah. So good to have that partner that you can talk to about everything.
Yeah. Being
and
in
that
sales
they get it
too. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Because it is a very niche thing and it's a difficult thing being in any kind of sales. So to have somebody else that gets it, like.
Yeah. And I don't know, I don't want to say like male female thing, like people might get triggered, but like him being a male, I think he takes emotion and fluff out of everything. It's black or white. Where I have a little more emotion, fluff, I don't know, connection with people. He's like, it's A or B, black or white. Like,
yeah. Make a decision, move on.
Yeah. And he can delete something from he'll literally be like, delete them from your brain.
Yeah.
They're gone.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty. And where did he learn all that? Like, did he just kind of?
That's just his personality. Yeah. So good.
And he's been selling cars for about the same amount of time as you. And
he's been selling cars for a long time. Like I would say a decade now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's not an easy industry. There's a lot of high turnover rates in any dealership. You're seeing lots of people come and go.
Yeah.
So to be able to stick in it that long, it definitely says something. I think
the one in Woodstock, he likes it there. He's pretty set there.
Yeah, that's good. I think they had new owners years ago or something.
This year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess it starts from the top and that toxic like sort of culture, I guess. So it's good to have somebody just fresh start.
He loved the like people before, and it is a totally different dynamic now, which has made turnover. But I think it's just a new owner coming in like, hey, I just bought this. He has like fat financing on that place. So he's motivated for sales. So I think, before he was upset, like new owner, things are going to change. But I'm like, yeah, but that guy's got to grind. If that guy's got to make money, then he'll want you to make money.
Yeah.
Like, stick that out.
And that's contagious.
And I think that's what's happening. Yeah.
Yeah. I just got to say, going back to the nightmare that I had of going back to the dealership, like we're talking more dealership stuff. Like I loved where I used to.
Yeah.
No, like everything was good there. It's just I think the nightmare is not about the place. Like it was a great place, great people, but it was just that like having to like the nightmare is basically real estate's down and slow. I go back to work at a dealership. It's not working out there, and then it's like crap. What do I do? So it's just like I wake up and I'm like I got to double down on real estate because this is what I got to do.
The hardest part would probably be stuck in that, maybe just like in that building, in that routine.
Yeah.
I
felt so trapped, not in sales jobs that I've had, but like in factory jobs and stuff. Like I just felt like this is, I'm capped at whatever your wage is, can never make any more, and just hated that.
Yeah, to each their own. Like I feel like, factory jobs are amazing, employ a lot of people, but it's like a specific mindset, just like sales, right?
Yeah. Well, it is like nice to have that peace of mind knowing that, you can budget a lot better and, you have consistent income and everything. I envy that
And a lot of them
sometimes,
pay
but
well, like Toyota too.
yeah.
You can have your whole life's career, probably a good pension. I'm just speaking from not actual knowledge, but
no, yeah, it's true. Like they do have pretty good programs there, and people end up working there like 20, 30 years. It was a big deal when it came to Woodstock, the big Toyota factory. Yeah, it was like a awesome thing if you could get in there because yeah, they treat their employees well. What about like let's switch it up a little bit and go into, we kind of covered the motivation, but like what about like an interesting story in real estate? Have you had anything that's like just kind of super unique or really weird or bizarre, anything like that happen?
it's funny because like when you're first going into it, I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta think of something, and then all of a sudden like three came to my brain so
Okay,
fast.
good.
One, and I would have to scroll through my phone. I do have the photos to show, but one, I kept getting like photos, almost like I was thinking it was like a ghost situation. So I went to a house. Actually, Phil was with me. We were looking for ourselves in like outside of Mount Elgin, like a country home, and it was vacant. It was a snowstorm day, so I don't know. It was giving like The Shining vibes or something. Isn't there a snowstorm at like the end?
I don't know. I haven't seen that movie. I know of it.
The feeling was already eerie, and then when we go in, it's like this dirt room to dirt basement. So it was like doors open, and then the lockbox is on the inner door of the dirt room.
Yeah,
so you could technically access and go into the basement. And then perfectly placed, like as soon as I opened that door and went to go up the dirt steps to actually open the lockbox, was like a probably 1970s like high school photo of some like teenager girl like placed on the step to like.
That's weird. I just got shivers just thinking of that situation.
That photo. Yeah. And then I was freaked right out. I'm like, thank God, like Phil's with me.
Yeah.
And then next house, I think like a week later, was in Brantford. Normal suburb house, also vacant, probably somebody's grandmother's house. We're going through. Clients go down to the basement first. It's like a really nice family. And there's the like under the stairs storage. They're looking in there and their husband goes, oh, aha, come look at this. This is creepy. Photo of maybe like, I don't know, 90s, early 2000s teenager girl sitting right there.
That's so weird.
And I said to that client, I was like, I have to show you guys something. And I showed them, I'm like, this was like a week ago.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Did they look similar at all? Like that would be even
They were
weird.
just like probably like 16, 17-year-old like high school like photos.
Yeah. That's kind of odd. Just a random photo out like that.
Yeah. Like perfectly just placed. I know like people move. So when like you're moving stuff, but like, come on, the one on the dirt steps, the photo I have, I'm like,
two in a row
I'll
like
find
that.
them maybe so you can like put them over top of.
Yeah, we could do that. I'll have to figure that out. But
an overlay.
Yeah. No, that's pretty cool.
And then just being
sketchy.
a female, there's been just like some weird situations. Like right away, I mean, everyone uses WhatsApp now, but when I get like random numbers messaging me on WhatsApp to like show a property, I have to call them, go through, certain steps just to like get to know them.
Yeah.
I've had people like, oh, are you showing up at this house by yourself?
Really?
Yeah. And I'm just like, well, now I'm not. Now I'm going to bring somebody.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've had weird, or just in an open house, just like men that give me the creeps.
Yeah.
And just have my guard up.
I luckily haven't had to deal with anything like that, but I'm sure like I've heard like a lot of stories like that. So definitely like stay alert, stay with the boxing lessons you're going to do. That can come in handy.
Yeah, true. Good point.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if it's putting the title that I'm a real estate agent, but I mean, my regular Instagram, it's not like everyone knew I was married. DMs, all of a sudden, real estate agent one. If we could show you the DMs real estate agents get, oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, it's too bad, really. And having a daughter now just has made me like more like vigilant.
Yeah, don't scare you.
No, but like just how the world is and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, it's.
I have multiple people tracking, like my sister, my husband, a friend. They track my phone all the time, so they like.
Yeah. That's
see
great.
Me bopping around.
Yeah. No, it's good to have that because you just never know. And like there's all kinds of weird stuff that happens around that. So I don't know. People think that realtors are just desperate to talk to any client, which is not the case. But so that's good that you're on it. All right, like we're getting to the end here.
I know. I feel like we've got lots of good stuff.
Yeah, we covered a lot of stuff here. What about your vision? Where's Sarah's story going to be in the next 5-10 years? Where do you hope to be?
Definitely like being here at Gigi, I was able to finally like the beginning carve out my like story, real estate and lifestyle. That's what I want, is like that brand. I'm ready for my husband to join me, because I think once he joins me, that'll be like the beginning of a whole new chapter.
Yeah, you'll have to redo all your signs again.
Yeah, that'll be fun though. And I think that's when I would do my first like billboard, is because, you know, people in Brantford, both of us born and raised there, we've been together since we were 16. Everyone has known us together. I think that'll be like such an awesome moment that we're there together. So many people know we've done sales together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that would go over really well. That's really cool.
That's my vision. And I think like, yeah, I'm at that point right now. I'm like, I don't know, there's something about sales that makes you want more and more. And I'm trying to be like, I have such a good foundation, be thankful for that and build on that. But I think, yeah, I don't know if it's getting to mid 30s. I'm like, I don't want to be some like bougie, I don't know, millionaire, billionaire goals. I just want the good life that I have to sustain.
Mm-hmm. To be able to have the freedom to like do what you want when you want is good enough. Like, I don't got to be a billionaire either.
Yeah.
But like, you know, life throws things at you, and if something's wrong and you can step away for however long just to deal with it, like that's what I want. So
me too. Yeah. I think, me and my husband to book our vacations, and if we have a kid, like me to be able to have the time, not be like locked in at work.
Yeah.
To give them like such a cool life.
Yeah. Well, you're well on your way to getting that. You got the strong foundation, you got the awesome branding and everything. You have the vision for having Phil on board. So
yeah, I'm pumped.
Tell him just get his butt in gear and get the courses done.
Yeah. Well, if I start hustling harder, he can join.
Yeah. Okay.
Got to rely on one income, right? Like that's the tough part. That's a nice part about having, I don't know how, you know, people do it on their own in real estate. If you're single, it's tough.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's definitely a grind for anybody, but yeah, no, good for you. That's awesome. Was there anything that I missed that you felt that was like,
I don't know. I think
because like, you know, we talk about a lot of stuff, and sometimes like we don't get as deep into something. Like if you had an extra, if there was anything else.
Technically, the RV trip wasn't just.
Thank you for bringing that up. I wanted to kind of find out about that. So
it wasn't just me going to live in an RV. I think, I mean, a lot of people from Brantford probably know, but. Yeah, we bought our first house. We weren't even 25 yet, because we would have went to school and everything, moved back to Brantford after having a Toronto like career and working at Jack Astor's. We bought a house in Brantford. We lived in it for like a year. I think that was the first like real estate boom in Brantford. We bought it for like $230,000. I think I still have our bill of sale. $230,000, and within a year it went up to like, we sold for like $360,000. To us,
timed it pretty good.
That was my first lesson of equity and why to buy real estate. Like I'll tell people that over and over, like that. Even if, so what we did is technically we could have leveled up and bought our next family home like that. Mm-hmm. But instead we were laying in bed. So low key through college and everything, we were like doing our own little graphic design and building our own like skate clothing brand.
Okay.
And that clothing brand like stuck like with us, and we were laying in bed and we were like, hey, let's do the clothing brand. Like it was actually building on like line. I think we had like 15K followers at the time on Instagram, like before real estate agents and everyone were using it. Like we built this brand on Instagram, and we were like, we have a good following. We had good online sales. We're like, it was the last year of Van's Warp Tour, like the 25th anniversary. So last tour they were ever doing, even though they're bringing it back right now. And we were like, let's do it. Let's like, Warp Tour is like our dream.
Yeah.
So we sold our house, took the equity of like over 100K, promised ourselves after all this, we would still, you know, buy a house.
Yep.
Put some money into our brand, put some money into an RV. It was like 18K for an RV that's comfortable, bougie, that you could live in, and took off for a year across the States. So we weren't just like, you know, surfing and
just
being like
it.
Oceanside, even though we pulled up to a lot of like, and did a lot of fun stuff. Like,
and then were you selling your clothing at like the tour and
like
stuff?
I still have like like all of our tour dates everywhere we went. It was every single state all across. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So we were making money. Like if people just think, you cashed out and you know, we're just doing nothing. We had a business we built. We even sold that business before I got into real estate. There was a point where I was almost like right before real estate. So literally less than 2 years ago, I was like, maybe I want to try to like build this brand again because I phased out of it. But then I found like my friend, the Hamilton girl, tatted, super passionate about still like the music scene and everything. I sold the business to her, and yeah, she's perfect for it.
And that's still around today?
Yeah. There's an Instagram.
Shout it out.
Yeah. It's at Shop Young and Dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll tag it in.
Yeah. Yeah. Christy's she's like building it herself, creating it, like making it her own.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So that's like the other more.
Yeah, no, you got a lot of different areas, a lot of different experience and stuff. And it seems like it was just like a great fit, like where you could pull little things from
that helped me building
part.
a business, like learning,
Yeah.
everything about that.
Yeah. School of Hard Knocks.
Yeah. And now I think that's when I picture like the story, like real estate and lifestyle. I'm like, I almost made like a story brand of like activewear. So I'm like, one day we'll just make our real estate outfits. Yeah. Nobody's going to want to wear a real estate outfit, but our clients will.
Yeah. Start with your friends and family.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. Well, yeah, that's basically all the questions I had for you. So thank you so much. Yeah, this was a great little, I'm kind of getting a little better as I do them and refining my questions.
Like flowing. I was answering getting ahead of you.
Yeah, you were. I was like jumping ahead and stuff and having to scratch that off. So, but yeah, this is just for me just to be like, oh yeah, there was something else I wanted to go back and check on. But yeah, no, that was it. I think you got a great foundation. I see everything you're doing with the branding and all the social media stuff. And then now just kind of getting to know like everything else you're doing behind it and all those skills you brought from your past careers and stuff. I think you're off to the races. So looking forward to seeing your trajectory. We'll get you back on the show later on. And
we'll come back when it's me and Phil. That'll be the next bam, he's right here.
Yeah, and we'll have a legit podcast studio by then.
I'll do this. So that next video, he'll be right here.
Good. Awesome.
Yeah, that's the goal.
That. All right. Well, yeah, that's it. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it. Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, that was this episode of The Realtor's Journey. If you made it this far, thanks for coming on and listening. My hope is that somebody can listen to these episodes and get a nugget or two out of it and apply it to their own life and their own career. So stay tuned for the next episode. We're going to have another realtor on and find out all the details about them.
Yeah, so good.
All right. Thanks, Sarah.
Hell yeah. That was fun.
Yeah.